Welcome back guys to another video, and I have finally upgraded from my first generation Motorola Moto E to the new Moto G4 Plus, and it has been an amazing journey so far. My Moto E served me well over the past couple of years, but its tiny internal memory and subpar camera meant that it was time for an upgrade. And what better than a Moto G4 Plus? The 5.5-inch Full HD display means that even up close everything looks super crispy and comes protected with Gorilla Glass 3, and with its quad-core Snapdragon 617 processor and 3 gigs of RAM, everything runs super smooth. Although unconfirmed, its internal memory benchmark suggests that it's running at least an eMMC 5.1 based storage, so that means apps load super quick. With 32GB of internal memory and expandable SD card slot, although advertised as up to 128 gigs, but we all know that that's just a marketing term. You can just put in whatever you want. You can put in 200GB one, you can put in a 512GB one, it doesn't matter. So with its expandable storage SD card slot, storage is never really an issue. And these specs are not even the phone's major selling point. The front camera on the G4 Plus is a 5-megapixel sensor and can click some extremely sharp images on suitable lighting conditions. The one you see on the screen right now has been clicked outside, and it is the G4's front camera. So it's a pretty amazing front camera. The back camera, however, is where all the awesome stuff happens. It's a 16 megapixel shooter and comes equipped with laser autofocus. Now, almost a few months back, laser autofocus was only a feature that was available on higher end smartphones, but Motorola changed this, and now we have a laser autofocus on a mid-range Moto G4 Plus. So the laser autofocus means that the autofocus would be super fast, and so would be the shutter speed, and it can actually click some pretty quick pictures with that. The HDR does an awesome job, especially when it's in a green colored environment, especially like a jungle or a park. But if you're more interested in dialing in your own settings, there is a pro mode that allows you to manually set the focus, ISO and exposure, among other things. So if you're not really happy with the auto mode, you can always switch to manual and change the settings as you like. And it's really awesome that they provided this, and especially with the focus, because most of the time when you're clicking in auto mode made with DSLR or a phone camera, the focus is where the camera misses out the most. So if you're really interested and you want your focus to be perfect to your liking, there is a manual mode and it works great. On the video recording side of things, both the cameras support full HD recording, but I found myself playing with the slow-mo mode most of the time, which yielded some pretty awesome results. So it captures at around 120 frames per second and then plays it back at 30 frames per second. So you're getting some really smooth slow motion action there. However, the camera bump is present, but it's not too noticeable because of the back design. The Motorola made a nice move and decided to keep the front speakers. Kudos to that. And also include a fingerprint sensor. Now that sensor works amazing, and although I was a bit skeptical at first on using the fingerprint sensor, but it's actually pretty convenient to use that, and I have gotten used to it in the past week. So with a 9.8mm thin design, 3000 mAh battery, fast storage and an awesome camera, also an assured update to Android O, so that's 2 versions from now. It comes with Marshmallow, it will be upgraded to N, and it will be upgraded to O. This phone is a hard to beat at this price point. Now there are other phones like the Lee Eco Layer 2. Now phones like these first of all do not support an expandable SD card, which is a really important feature for me, and also I don't think they would have an eMMC 5.1, because at that price point you cannot afford to give an eMMC 5.1. If Motorola is charging a bit more than Leeco, it's mostly in the storage department. So thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I will see you later.